Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic and the Season of Mastery. Last night we did a Deadmines run that was pretty successful and got quite a few pieces of gear, including our chest piece, this new two-handed sword with 3 stamina, 3 strength, we got some boots, and a belt, and possibly these legs as well. Yeah, we got a bunch of gear. And yeah, our look has substantially changed because of that. And speaking of our look, I wanted to say thank you to Gildan who sent us a couple of shirts. And it was actually the other day that I was thinking it would be cool to have some different shirts. Because with the way our armor is right now, a new shirt basically changes up our entire look. I like that, let's go with that. Red and the blue. I found in our bags an unsent letter. Searching Edwin Van Cleef's person, you discover, among other things, an unsent letter. It is addressed to Barros Alexton, the city architect of Stormwind, City Hall, Cathedral Square. It appears to be recently written and sealed. So yeah, we're going to head over to Stormwind. We have this quest, and then we have a quest to turn into a gnome. Because one of the things we did in Deadmines was to get this gnome Spreckle Sprocket quest item, which is some kind of power supply, I think.
Hey there. Have a good one.
So yeah, it was a really good time and very fruitful from a gear perspective and also from getting a couple of quests done. Now I think there's one more quest in there that we don't have because we have to finish the People's Militia chain, but I haven't seen... I believe there's supposed to be an escort quest and I haven't seen that guy actually pop up. So even though we got the messenger and we turned that into Girin, we never got a follow-up quest from that. And I'm pretty sure the follow-up quest would have been an escort quest. Apparently I took a warrior quest at some point. Enter the Rethbon Caverns, reach the first fork, and return to Yoris Barley Brew. Yeah, I don't remember taking this. I'm going to abandon it with the idea that we're going to be able to retake it. Yeah, I'm hoping we're going to be able to find that one and retake it. I honestly don't remember where I picked it up, or even picking it up. So, that's a little bit weird. Okay, so for sure I know I have to go to Cathedral Square. And then we also have to go to the Dwarven district to speak with a gnome. Let's go to Cathedral Square first. This is the start of a holiday week, so we have a Thanksgiving this week, if you are in the United States. Because of that, I don't know if I'll be putting out quite as many videos or being able to play quite as much this week. Probably today and tomorrow will be basically normal, but from Wednesday through the weekend, I will be playing as much as I can, but I just don't think with everything going on with family that it's going to be...
Light be with you.
A lot of time, or at least as much time as it has been. We can grab this now, go to the Royal Library in Stormwind and speak with Milton Sheaf.
Be careful.
Okay. It helps to actually accept the quest. City Hall. Okay, so that's gonna be somewhere else. City Hall is over here. I'm not really sure where the library is at.
You need something?
Edwin Van Cleef, you say, I would as much expect a letter from my dead grandmother, so you've killed him then. Pardon me in saying, but I'm somewhat surprised. He was a peerless fighter in his younger years. Let's see what he finds the need to write to me about after so many years. Barrows peruses the letter. Edwin, I see the years haven't changed you a bit, an idealist as ever, and a romantic. He doesn't care who he hurts. Revenge has consumed him, but then I'm not sure I can blame him. Van Cleef and I were members of the Stonemasons Guild. Our main project was to rebuild Stormwind after the war. When we had finished our duties, we were cheated. The nobles refused to pay us for our work. Some of the more senior of the stonemasons were offered governmental jobs, but Van Cleef refused it out of loyalty to all the stonemasons. He led a riot and left the city swearing revenge. His lieutenant, Basil Thread, might know more about Van Cleef's plan. He's being held prisoner in the stockade. Speak with Warden Thelwater in the stockade.
See you around.
Okay, so that's our next dungeon, but I don't think we'll be doing that till at least level 23 to 25. So it might be a little while. Okay, the Royal Library, which I guess I don't know where that is. We have an arrow on our map that's like pointing us over here. Though I'm not entirely certain why. I don't think the library is in the Dwarven district, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Maybe it's over in Stormwind Keep, actually. That would make sense. Let's cut through this way, and we should be able to find the gnome that we have to turn our gnomish combobulator, or whatever it was called. Gnome Spreckle Sprocket. Okay, there's Shoni.
Good day to you.
And we can get a upgrade for our hand slot, which is one of the pieces that we did not replace in the dungeon. So that's actually really good. We got some additional experience there, 2100 and 900. Gyro Drillmatic Excavate... Wow. Excavationators? Yeah, that's a great word. It's terrible. We are not going to have enough parts to get our fleet of excavators to Dunmoreau. What we need are spare parts. What better place to get spare parts for our vehicles than Nomergon? I hear that bots and mechs roam around that place like cattle on an open range. What I need you to do is go to Nomergon and tear apart those robots. Bring me back their robot guts. 24 should be sufficient.
Off and away.
Okay, Nomergon again, like level 28 to 30. So yeah, it's nice to be getting all these quests, but we won't be doing them for a while. Let's come down here a little more. I think we have to get in over this way. I don't think we can get in through the tram. I know the map kind of looks like you can, but I don't think that's the case.
Good day to you.
Alright, stage 2 of our fetch quest. Back at the Northshire Abbey where it all began. I'm assuming we want to go up, but that could end up not... Oh, he's down. Definitely, we're not going up. We're going down. What about back here?
What can I do for you?
Mr. Sheep is wondering where his book is. Well, this is a tad embarrassing. I have the book, but I'm still making my copy, and I'm not quite ready to give up the original. I've been meaning to finish my copy of The Stresses of Iron, but, well, you see, I make my own ink for books I copy. It's my own recipe. It doesn't run or smear, and it dries very quickly. Unfortunately, it dries too quickly. My last batch dried up before I could finish the copying job, and I haven't had the chance to make more ink. To make more, I need Rethban iron ore from the Redridge Mountains. Foreman Oslo in Lakeshire is my usual supplier. Speak with Foreman Oslo.
See you later.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. I think that the fastest way to go about finishing this up will probably be... well, yeah, let's hearth back to Westfall, and then we'll fly to Redridge. Sometimes you get on these fetch quests, and yeah, it's probably going to take, like, overall objective time, probably about a half hour to finish all this up, but if you don't do these ones, you usually miss out on a pretty good quest later on. A lot of times it'll be a dungeon quest or something like that. So over to Lakeshire we go.
Safe travels.
What I'm probably going to do is we'll do the next part of it there, and then I'll go do some actual quest. So we'll go do the next part, and then we're going to head back up to the north, and we're going to see if we can find some brutes and mystics today. Yesterday they were completely farmed out. We had tried to get a group together. Even having a group didn't seem to help very much. So yeah, we're going to go check out those areas again where we know we can find these guys, and see if maybe today we'll have a little bit of an easier time getting tags. And then we can go down to the south and do Murloc poachers. That's probably going to be the same type of situation where we're going to have to be waiting for respawns and competing for tags with who knows how many people. It's still a little bit early in the day, not as early as it could be, but I'm hoping that with it being a Monday and it being 9:30 in the morning Eastern time, that the competition won't be quite as fierce. But we'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy some coffee that is still hot while we finish our flight here, and I would recommend that you do the same. Okay, we have another quest here from Guard Howe, or Howie, however you want to pronounce it. Blackrock Bounty. The Blackrock clan must be destroyed. The enemy has invaded our lands. These mountains fall under the sovereign right of the King of Stormwind. Our sources tell us that the leaders of each unit within the clan are known as champions. You'll find them in their encampment to the north, just west of the road to the Burning Steeps. Steps? Magistrate Solomon wants these foul brutes dead. Slay 15 Blackrock champions and return to me.
Life bless you.
What level is that one? That is red, so we have a little while to go before we take on any Blackrock champions. Here's the foreman we need to speak to. We've already talked to him a couple of different times for a few things.
What can I do for you?
You need what? Maybe you haven't noticed, but we're busy fortifying Lakeshire's defenses and repairing damage from recent orc attacks. If you need Rethban iron ore, you'll have to get it yourself. Big surprise. Rethban ore is named after the man who first found it, Bart Rethban. When smelted, it's not as strong as iron, but its ore has a dark flat color that some scribes use in their dyes. It can be found in the Rethban caverns to the north. We usually have some in stock, but we're too busy preparing for orc attacks to gather any. And besides, Redridge gnolls are now living in the Rethban caverns, and their drudgers are gathering the ore themselves. So if you need some, you'll have to go get it yourself. Gather 5 loads of Rethban ore and bring it to Brother Paxton.
See you around.
In the Northshire Abbey Library. So... I'm pretty sure that was this cave back here, right? Yeah, I think that was it. Alright, let's see, let's go to the north. I don't think we're doing that right now, are we? Yeah, it's orange. Okay, so good. We can do a few things here before we need to worry about continuing that one. I have a feeling maybe this will chain into a Scarlet Monastery quest or something. This must chain into some kind of elite or dungeon quest, I would assume. Otherwise, they like having us run all over the place for no good reason, but that's not usually the case. Usually once you run all over the place, there's like a culmination quest where you actually do something challenging for a decent reward. Okay, well, we almost had a decent start there. Almost had one tagged right away. Firstly, let's get out of defensive stance here. Yeah, we need both mystics and brutes, so yeah, this is good. We'll turn off our floating health bars. Had those on for the dungeon, but kind of hate the way that they look. Okay, they can heal, which was not something we saw them do yesterday, but apparently it's something they're gonna do today. Not as many people over here today, but still looking very similar to yesterday. Which is not great for us. Not as many people back here, but I don't know if any brutes spawn back here at all. Pretty sure the brutes are only spawning up front. So yeah, I guess we can wait a little bit, as fun as that is. Yeah. I don't like competing for mobs with players. It's one of the least enjoyable things. I like mob sharing. I like that if we both fight it and we contribute a semi-equal amount, we should both be able to get credit for that regardless of whether we're in a party or not. That's kind of what I like. Here we go. At least he invited us. I guess his other person is disconnected. This will make it easier because, yeah, there's nothing less enjoyable than having to compete with somebody over tagging a mob. We could pop our heads back here just because I have trouble sitting still. I swear they weren't healing yesterday. I didn't see a single one of them heal. Maybe we were killing them too fast because we were in a group for part of that time. And yeah, the bashers are the ones that we don't need. Yeah, the bashers are spawning back here. We don't need those. Let's head back up front. We still need so many brutes. I don't even think that 10 spawn here. That's kind of the problem. And they're definitely not spawning with any rapidity. There was a camp over here that I remember. Yeah, definitely so far my least favorite part. Least favorite part of the fresh start, having to fight for tags. It's okay when they're respawning really fast and you feel like you have a shot, but we're talking about needing to get like 7 or 8 more. And we're having trouble just tagging one within a few minutes time, so... I mean, we can do the math, we can do, you know... It's gonna be at least 25 minutes at this rate, which is a little bit too long to be waiting for a single enemy type. Kind of want to go over here. There was a small camp of brutes over this way that we had come across previously. But they were pretty far, so the problem is that if I go over here, I'm not going to be in range to get credit for whatever he kills. Yeah. I'm not seeing any, and maybe that's just too far away. Least favorite quest so far, this one. Least favorite quest. The one where we had to kill gnolls to the south was a close second. But that respawn rate was really cranked up, so it made it feel possible. This makes me feel like I'm going to be standing here for an eternity, which is not a good feeling to have. Yeah, nothing is respawning. It's really weird. It's really weird. Well, that's great. We've got 8 out of 8 mystics now, but we don't have hardly any brutes. Very uneven. That's why I kept thinking there must be like a secret camp of brutes somewhere, because we were coming across so many spawn points like that were mystics and hardly any that were brutes. It makes sense that there would be brutes somewhere else. But so far we haven't found them. There we go, now we just need them to respawn like 6 more times each. Wow, we didn't get that one either. That's right, we're also getting the iron rivets and the iron pikes from these guys. Well, there's not a lot we can do, but wait, so let's do some alchemy, make some bandages, and try to do something here with our time. So that we can feel like we're not entirely wasting it. You know, while in every moment time keeps on passing. Possibilities dwindle, regrets increase, etc., depending on how fatalistic you are. It would be nice to be able to finish the iron pikes and iron rivets while we're doing this kill quest. I just don't know if that's going to happen. I'm gonna go kill this basher under the premise that maybe he will drop some pikes or rivets. Some people getting really high up there in level. Level 55 Paladin in the Western Plaguelands. Very nice. I am always impressed by people's ability to just play the game with the exclusion of all else and just make that their top priority and level as quickly as possible. I used to play like that. And yeah, I find that the way I play today is much, much more enjoyable to me. That being said, there was always a certain amount of fun when you knew you could dedicate like 8 hours straight to playing a game. I just don't know if I could keep that up across multiple days anymore, even if I had the free time. Two more brutes, so maybe 1 or 2 more waves of respawn, and then maybe we can move on. Is it our next level of first aid that I'm gonna have to go to Theramore to learn? Or am I gonna be able to learn heavy wool bandage at least? I hope we can learn heavy wool bandage and maybe we have to go somewhere else to get silk. And yeah, the big thing holding me back in alchemy is Briarthorn. I just haven't had a lot of Briarthorn, definitely not enough to really work on leveling this up. That's all we need for the kill quest. The question is, should I stick around here and try to get... We need one more rivets and one more pike. Okay, we need one more pike. So maybe we can just stick around for a second. Or we can just be done now. That works. Let's make sure we loot everything. And that's great. That's 2 quests that we can turn in. Glad to be done with that one. As I'm sure you guys can tell. He roped us, and he took off for that mage. Just like that. I think we're getting axes off of these guys. Yeah, worn battle axe, 1 out of 10. I don't know if we're gonna focus on that right now, but we can tag 1 or 2 that kind of hang out near the town if other people are fighting that group of 3. Alright, Foreman Oslo, here are your pieces. And what are we getting out of this? Probably nothing we need. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, you know what? We just got a different glove upgrade that I
Have a good one.
don't even think I equipped. Let's find these and compare them. 109 with just 5 strength, or 105 with 4 strength and 2 spirit. I guess we go with the more armor and the flat strength, right? They don't look as cool. But that's what we're gonna go with.
Hey there.
The gnolls are still out there. I can hear their braying as they hunt in the hills above Lakeshire, and one cry is louder than the rest. Yowler, their leader. Kill Yowler and send his pack scattering. Bring me his paw as proof. And be careful. This gnoll is their leader for a reason. He is no mongrel. Okay, and we can get some pretty decent boots for that, or we can get a ring. And I think since we only have 1 ring, we're probably gonna have to take the ring.
Have a good one.
Alright, that being said, guys, I am gonna take a little bit of a break here. When we come back, what will we be doing? I think we go down and we deal with the murlocs, and then we can hunt down some of the blackrocks for their axes. See if we get to level 21, and maybe some of these other quests that are orange will turn yellow. And we can go from there. Hope you guys are having a good time in the Season of Mastery. I definitely still am. Let me know what you think, and I'd love to hear from you guys in the Discord about your own playthroughs. As always, thank you for being here. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. We will see you back in Azeroth really soon. Bye now.